What's up, everybody? Ericka Redic here with Austin Action Fest and Market. Super excited to be interviewing the team from Part-Time Killer. Not only did they have great makeup on camera and on screen, they brought it with them here to the festival today. Look, they got the makeup going, they got the costumes. Can we see, it's Diana, right? Mm-hmm. Can we see Diana's shoes?
I got you.
Can we see, oh my God, these are killer shoes. Part-Time Killer in killer shoes. Okay, so that's where we're starting from today. Okay, now, so Diana, BJ, let me see, we got Val, we got Dallas, we got Sam. Okay, we're gonna give them each an opportunity to say hi, introduce themselves, and say a little bit about their part in Part-Time Killer. Diana, why don't you get us started?
Yeah. I'm Diana. I starred in the film. I was the antagonist, Mariah, and Maggie, and a handful of other mook roles. I was also the production designer for this one, so I handled all of the costumes, all of the makeup, all of the set design, and a lot of the blood and gore effects that we did.
Blood and gore. You gotta have the special effects, you gotta have the gore, you gotta really, it makes it, right? Yeah. It completes it.
And that's one of the things we're really excited about as a group, is doing good, practical, old school effects and having that really stick out.
Excellent, excellent. Now, BJ, you're the writer-director.
Yes, I directed it. I wrote the original version. We kind of, all four of us, rewrote it together.
Nice, collaboration.
And on it. And then I was mostly in charge of directing. Sam took over a time or two and helped, because I'm in the movie as well, because there's so few of us. And but yeah, so wrote it, kind of like convinced all of these kids to do this crazy thing, and then directed it.
I love it. Well, and in independent film, everybody wears multiple hats, right? So someday we're gonna be big time, and we're gonna be able to hire, your gifts, your gaffers, and your grips, and everybody's gonna have their own individual job. But when you've got a vision and you've got a good team that you can trust to implement it, you just do it. Right? Just go for it.
Oh, absolutely.
Excellent.
Yeah, and I couldn't ask for a better team. These guys are amazing.
Yeah. All right, so Val here. Okay, yeah, excellent. Val, tell us a little bit.
Hi, I'm Val. I play the titular character Melody Rose in the film. I also do most of our fight choreography and stunt work as well, because I am crazy and will do literally anything for the sake of film. Yeah, otherwise
that's what we need in stunt people.
100%.
Yeah,
otherwise
absolutely.
Just helps out with general safety, since we were using a lot of blank firing firearms, and just making sure everything was safe on set, so that way we could have fun, look awesome, and make it home at the end of the day.
Amen to that. That is, what is it? Safety first, right? Safety first, really.
Safety first.
Because what does it matter if in the end somebody gets hurt and then it's no fun, right? So you want to make sure everybody's good, everybody's safe, especially when we're dealing with firearms and things like that.
100%.
Yeah. What was it? We were just hearing a story about somebody the other day. The guy, whole body set on fire. Right? So when you're doing crazy stunts like that, you got to trust the team that you have to be competent and thorough and do their job. So sounds like you've got that going on here. 100%. All right, so here, Dallas, I'll give you my mic.
Oh, right. Well, thank you. I'm Dallas. I am an actor. And that's it. I have one credit, and it is one character and a very singular focus. But I was brought in later in the process, and it's we've been best friends since, I don't want to really say how long, but brought in after 9 years of not speaking with each other just due to life. And I am a professional actor out of the DFW, and I have just loved every bit of my participation in this project and this company. So not my last film with standard definition.
Excellent, excellent.
Oh, I got it.
So it's interesting. So was this your first project all working together?
No.
With me.
With you, okay. Yeah. But you have worked on stuff before.
Yeah, the four of us actually have done a lot of projects together. One of the things that we think kind of sets us apart as a little film collective is we shoot fast on shoestring budgets. So we've actually, in the 2 years we've been working together, we've shot what is it, 15?
15.
15
up
short
to
films
17.
and a feature.
Oh,
I
wow.
think Rose Common was 15.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we have just been churning them out, which was a really interesting process getting up to the feature,
Yeah.
implementing all the things we've learned, and then post the feature, really taking a lot of those
How do you
lessons
then
in.
add more to it. Okay, excellent, excellent. All right, and we got last but not least.
Hi, I'm Sam Sexton. I think I'm gonna. Let's see if I'm in frame
just
here.
maybe swap.
But,
How we
yeah.
doing with our frame there, cameraman? We
Yeah,
good?
I don't know if
Okay.
I'm in it or not.
All right.
But yeah, I play. Was it 7 or 8 people in this movie? Most of whom die immediately.
The most characters.
Yeah, 7 or 8.
Most notably, the call center boss
Yeah.
and the mime father.
That's right. Masked roles. That's where my skill set's at. No.
I think call center manager. That's got to be one of the hardest jobs.
Nope. Tap right into it.
That character probably was glad that they got killed right off the bat. All I'm saying, I've worked in a call center before. Okay, I can say that.
Yeah.
But yeah. So.
But yeah, and otherwise, I help with the edit, I help in the writing, I help in the directing.
Who else does editing?
Mostly it's the two of us. Diana helps a lot. She sort of
color
co-pilots with me a lot. Yeah, you color correct as well.
See, that's what I think, ladies. This is me being totally sexist. I feel like ladies, we have a little bit more of an eye for that, a little bit more of a detail for doing the color correction. The guys are probably going to get mad at me for saying that, but I always have a ton of respect for the editor because it is the most. Well, every job on a film set is important, but editor, without it, you don't have a project. And it is the least sexy job there is to do. It is. I do some editing as well, and it's always like, is there anybody I can hire to do this? Is there anybody I can hire?
Well, it depends on the rate of pay.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Okay, so you guys have worked on a bunch of projects together, and it sounds like what you've been able to do is kind of take that experience. It's like you're practicing your craft, you're honing your skills, and then getting better to do bigger and bigger projects. So, BJ, what's next?
Well, actually, our next project, we have a feature set up that we're going to try to shoot next summer. Its title is Slow Cooker Death Trap, and actually, Sam has a lot of good stuff to add about that particular one.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Slow cooker death trap?
Yes,
yeah.
As in like a crock pot?
Actually, exactly.
Yeah, the elevator pitch would be.
Wait, I've got it down if you want it, man.
Okay,
yeah, go ahead.
Let me
I gotta hear this.
Yeah. Do you want to give it or shall I?
Go ahead, Sam.
Yeah. In a near future, militant vegans have outlawed all meat, giving rise to an illegal meat market that uses human meat to cut costs. We follow an intrepid FDA agent as she attempts to take down an underground meat smuggling ring, concluding in a blood-soaked battle royale.
I just vomited in my mouth. That sounds like it's going to be great.
We're very excited.
Yeah, we're very excited.
The script is really fun right now, and we can't wait to get to work on it and make it even better.
Cool,
Yeah.
cool. Okay, so where do you get your inspiration from?
Drugs.
Samuel.
I'm kidding.
Fair. Peyote.
Maybe one of us does. No.
No, really, it's just
Jesus Christ,
honestly,
right?
just start writing and then funny stuff comes out, I guess.
Yeah.
And, the real thing is Sam and I have learned to never say no to ideas that we have.
Okay.
Like just follow everything through, no matter how weird or violent or disturbing it is. Just follow it to the end.
I
Or
like
stupid.
that.
We're really into that.
I like that. You know what? It's one of those things where it's one of those things where I personally, this is one of the things I struggle with. Okay, so I can act, I can edit, I can do whatever. Writing is super hard for me because I self-edit as I'm writing. So how do you overcome that?
By being militant cultist for Julia Cameron's The Artist Way.
I've
Yeah.
heard of that book before.
Yeah, it's woo-woo, fairy, airy stuff, but
Yeah.
if you buy fully into the cult, it works completely.
Hey, drinking the Kool-Aid is not always a bad thing.
It's sort of like AA.
Sometimes it's a good
They have free cloaks and hoods.
Yeah. Well, we've excised the hoods. It's getting weird lately.
Eventually, you get to summon creatures from the greater beyond. And
Yeah,
destroy
a little bit of
reality,
summoning.
So,
Yeah. A little bit of blood
that's
magic.
what you got to do.
But yeah, no, back to the question at hand. I think one secret that Sam really at least helps me with is I get to a point where I'm writing and I'm like, I don't really like it, but I'm not really ready to show it to someone yet. Sam is like, no, show it to me. I don't care about your feelings. Let me just see it.
That's what I'm talking about.
I try to love bomb you.
Well, yeah, definitely. But it manages, once you get it out of your own head and somebody else can say, then it like starts picking up steam and you can actually be finished.
Yeah.
Another thing I think actually makes us really strong as a writing group is we all have such different creative perspectives, but we still kind of have a unified approach to things. And so whenever we get stuck, we're like, oh, I don't quite know where to take this project. Another one of us comes up with a crazy idea that we never would have thought of, but that works pretty well for the project.
All right, so then you riff off of one another, and so it sounds like you really have to not take things personally or be precious with your product.
Yeah. A lack of seriousness goes a long way.
A long way.
And it also helps out that we're siblings, and so we grew up basically, being kindly, but also having no disregard for each other's feelings and being like, hey, that sucks. What if you made it better? And then these two being married kind of have the same thing. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then so when we come together.
Some relationships. I'm sorry. For
Dallas is in the polycule too.
Yeah.
I have to say this though, with that jokes aside, I have worked in DFW and thick skin is 100% used. They are wonderfully sensitive to feelings. I know we make that joke. They said, I have never felt more valuable and wanted on set ever. Every set I've been on a standard definition has been the most valuable experience for me. And I've not done this a whole long time, only 15 years. Yeah. So, and of 15 years of doing this, no sets like this, to where I can I come up to a director and say, I have an idea, and just full rein, go for it. If we don't like it, then we'll do something else. Yep. And so it's a wonderful experience.
Yeah, so good ideas.
And what's interesting to hear you say that, Dallas, is so far today, every single creator, every single panelist, whether it was Eric Bernard, Tommy Warren. So these are, Tommy told us today he's 81, right? So Tommy's been making films for a long time, okay? So whether it's y'all, whether it's Tommy, Eric, everyone is saying relationships, 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 right? That's what it's all about. Finding a good team, finding people that you work well with, and then really cultivating that. And nourishing those relationships. It sounds like you found the same thing. Yeah.
100%.
So how did you let Dallas in?
No, they've been best friends since forever.
So technically,
It was a long discussion.
How did Dallas sneak in there? How did Dallas sneak in there?
Technically,
It's called hard cash.
money talks pretty well.
$3.
But not only that, legitimately circumstances where I wanted to reach out to an old friend actually got me into the industry in the first place in 2005.
Oh, shut up.
When we started, which I don't count those years because yikes. And
They're pretty
but after I went through, I was in theater, did degree, get that whole system out of my system, to be honest, and went into screen. Very, very specifically out of DFW. It was just all of a sudden I'm like, I should reach out to him just to catch up, and then within a month of that thought, hey, you want to be in a movie?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
I'll be there in 3 hours.
I love that. I love how serendipity works, right? You get a feeling and then it works out.
Well, and you almost died on a roof in high school doing crazy shit. So we were like, he's probably down. He'll probably show up and do crazy stuff. And you did. We knew you were game.
Yes, have done a fight scene on a roof with just
high schoolers.
With no safety measures at all.
We've gotten better since then.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Safer since then, yes.
Yeah.
My inner mother is having a heart attack right now. Oh my God.
Where was your mother during that day?
That's actually
What would Dallas say?
no one's parents were home when that happened.
Yeah, right?
I don't know what you're talking about. Actually, I don't know what this is.
I wasn't even there. Don't even know what you're talking about. Okay, so before we wrap up, make sure you tell everybody where they can they go stream your project somewhere? What is a website they can follow you? Where can they see your other projects? Give them all of the details.
Yeah, just plug our website.
Yeah, so you can find us on Instagram, Standard Definition Films. You can find us on YouTube, Standard Definition Films. We are going to constantly be making stuff and uploading more things because, as you said, we have made so much, and we are so excited to show everything. In case I am forgetting something.
StandardDefinitionFilms.com has a link to everything that we do.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
So people can see all of your silliness.
Everything that's been finished so far, our first 8 of 15 short films. The trailers for Part-Time Killer are out right now. We're going to do the festival circuit, and then we'll see about getting it on the internet as well.
Of course.
But yeah, you can watch, like I said, 8 short films, and then we've got 7 more that are currently being edited that'll hopefully be out soon.
Yeah. We've also got lots of behind-the-scenes silliness and fun extra goodies.
I love BTS. That is my favorite.
Yeah, if you actually want to see the story of how we started, that's one of our little special features on there. And so go check it out. Standard Definition on YouTube.
Yep. Okay, and now everybody, do you have like your own personal socials as well?
Yes.
Okay, everybody say it really quick.
I'm going to do mine first.
No.
My website is dianasextonart.com. I'm actually a visual artist. I'm pursuing a fine arts degree.
Oh.
So if you want to check out some of my independent work, I do illustration, painting, photography, makeup, all sorts of stuff.
Ooh, fun. All right.
And then I'm BJ. My social on Instagram will be Dead Robot Society. Right now it's mostly just filled with what we're doing with Standard Definition. There's some older stuff. I started out as a comic book illustrator and then found it was a lot easier to film things than to draw things. And so that was what my transition was. But yeah, Dead Robot Society, that's about all I've got right now since I've gone full in on Standard Definition.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, I'm Valeria Turner, on screen also credited as Cassiopeia. You can find me on Instagram at Transcendent, or just search for Valeria Turner or Cassiopeia. I am finishing up a degree as an animator, so I'll be posting some fun things on there and some future projects coming along that I am working on. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Val also has the best hair color that I've seen so far today, just
Thank
for
you.
the record.
It is a fresh dye. And yeah, we've got some new projects coming up for specifically a video game that I get to work on. More things to plug on that soon. So stick around.
We're going to have to get y'all's contact information because I'm like, I want to make a comic book. I want to animate. So I need somebody who animates things. Let's do this. All right.
I post personal paintings. I also paint at The Real Dallas Gosssett on Instagram.
All right. As opposed to the fake.
Yes.
Dallas Gosssett.
He's a liar.
Sam Huntley on Facebook. I don't check it.
All right, fair enough. That's fair. You know what? We appreciate the honesty, Sam. Awesome.
Is the social.
Yes. Okay. So Part-Time Killer. This is, and say the name of your production company again.
Standard Definition Films.
Standard Definition Films. Part-Time Killer on the circuit right now, but go to their website.
StandardDefinitionFilms.com.
And check out their projects that they've already got out. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much.
Okay, wait. Keep it running. Okay, now everybody make your mean face. Like you're fighting.